vote to accept them if you want to go ahead and get something on the record. You might actually have a quorum by like 1, but if we look at our active participants. So,
right. Well, we could go ahead and vote then on that. So if everyone could pull up the minutes and just look over them, I'll give you guys a few minutes. If there's any corrections, you can either unmute or put in the chat, and then we'll vote. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. We need to vote on the excused absences first. Would anyone like to make a motion?
Motion to excuse the absences.
And a second?
I second.
Awesome. Okay, Addison Truzzi.
Aye.
Almarie Williams.
Aye.
Celeste Collado.
Aye.
Giselle Guerrero.
Aye.
Jacob Taylor.
Aye.
James Taylor.
Aye.
Simran Vagama.
Aye.
And Tamara Smith.
Aye.
And myself, aye. It looks like the ayes have it. And now on to the minutes. So if you guys could pull that up from your email, and I'll give you guys a few minutes to look over it. Addison, I would like to point out that in the present section of the minutes, Giselle's last name is spelled incorrectly.
Thank you.
Portia, if you want to go ahead, Simran has to get off here soon, so
Okay.
then you'll lose your quorum.
Yeah. Is there any other edits I need to make really quickly? Okay, if not, I'm gonna go ahead and start the voting. First, can someone make a motion to approve the minutes?
I motion to approve the minutes.
And can I get a second?
Second.
All right, Addison Truzzi.
Aye. Can you put in the chat who did that? I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch up on the notes.
Yes. Almarie Williams.
Aye.
Celeste Collado.
Aye.
Giselle Guerrero.
Aye.
Jacob Taylor.
Aye.
James Taylor.
Aye.
Brooke Lackey. Brooke. I'm not sure if she can hear me or not. Brooke, if you can hear me, can you put your response in the chat? Miss Jamie, do you know if Brooke is connected or could hear us?
It shows that her microphone is not connected.
Okay.
So I don't know what that means, but you can, I would go ahead and move on for right now.
Okay. And myself, and we'll come back to that because it's pending. I would now like to go ahead and get to general business and open it up to committee meetings / reports. Does anyone have any reports to give us? Whether that's the newsletter. Brooke cannot join. But I will continue forward. If anyone would like to open up to the council and give any reports of great news or any last few weeks events that has been going on, anything that related to our campaign, I'll just go ahead and open it up to you all to share. Whichever committee would like to start first.
I will ask, did I send you all, did we send you all the final YAC newsletter? You did see it, the YAC newsletter? Okay.
Does anyone else have any reports? Maybe anyone from the governmental committee?
James, would you like to talk about the presentation to council?
Yes, ma'am. So me and Addison was chosen. Well, we were kind of volunteered to present to council, and it went pretty well. It was actually during an actual meeting from the city council. So we kind of gave our short debrief on what was going on. And I think we were actually scheduled to go later in the agenda, but because of how many things was before us, they kind of pushed us up to get us out of there. So it went pretty smooth, and they were really proud of what YAC did as a whole.
Yes, you all did great. Addison, do you want to say anything about it?
He described it very well, but it went great. I was very happy to be able to speak and talk about the project.
That's awesome. Thank you guys for sharing. I know I was in the meeting for a few minutes and then it kicked me out. So I'm just really impressed and, really, really excited for you all. And Sasha just joined as well. Any other reports before I move on? If not, we can go ahead and go to the 2020-2021 annual project debrief and go from there. Miss Jamie or Miss Wanda, would you guys like to present the council with the good news?
Sure. So Wanda is on here, but she's also in another meeting. So I'm going to take the liberty to congratulate you from both of us because we were very impressed with your virtual food drive. And I want to give you the exact numbers, but unfortunately it does not show up on the barometer because we are sending a check for the majority of it. We had city departments that were so excited with the food drive that they wanted to help participate and help donate in your all's name. So the total was $6,459.25. So that's a huge amount of money donated to Second Harvest, and we appreciate your all's hard work. I'm sure you all are grateful for all the people who donated, and the Think Orange campaign donated, the city manager's office, fire department, recreation and parks. And so a lot of great support. And do you all have anything to say about it, or what were your all's thoughts?
I was just gonna say I'm really glad that a lot of people in the government decided to give and contribute to the good cause.
And I'll also add that I'm just really impressed with everyone's hard work and commitment. I could tell that a lot of people who I follow, I think I follow most of you guys on social media. You guys were posting a lot about it, spreading the word, getting your schools involved. And for this to be online, and the first year we had to do something online, I'm really impressed with everyone's work and trying to make this possible. Of course, a lot of you guys know this hits home for me. Having that experience as a child, I know how much the monetary donations will mean to these families. So I'm just really impressed and just very excited to see what next year will hold, starting from now. Now you guys, those who will be here next year, have a strong foundation to go off of, knowing that you did it online, you can do it in person if it's possible for next year. So I just want to say again, congratulations.
Awesome. Well, you all did a great job, and I know that Second Harvest is definitely very appreciative of your all's hard work. So congratulations. Great project.
Anything else before we move on to the youth expression wall?
I'll also say thank you to Addison for doing the video. That it did end up getting out to do some paid advertisements on TikTok, I believe, and Snapchat. So thank you for doing that. I know we were back and forth with it. So
yes, you did a really great job. I'm not sure if you guys saw as much as I did, but almost every day I did see Addison on Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, you name it. Oh, I think, well, there wasn't any on Facebook, I don't believe, but I mean, it was just back to back, and it was just amazing. So thank you so much, Addison. You're always the one to step up, and I'm just very, very proud of you.
Awesome.
Now, if there isn't anything else, let's go ahead and move to the youth expression wall. And again, Jamie, could you tell the council a little bit what that will be like this year as opposed to other years, and some exciting things that you all have planned?
Sure. So actually, before I start, I'm trying to think here. Celeste and Portia, have you all done the youth expression wall in the past?
No. No.
So,
I heard about it, but I wasn't able to.
So has anyone in the group painted the youth expression wall? Okay. Well, this year we would like to. How about that? We were not able to last year, and possibly even the year before because of something. I think we kept having to delay it because of rain, and then it didn't happen. So we definitely would love to have a time when we can paint the youth expression wall. I know that we have a handful of seniors in this small group right now. So if we can come up with a date or even 2 dates, and then kind of send out a poll to everybody who's not here to see which date might work best, that would be great. So what we've done in the past is we do an evening time, so it's not so hot in the, it gets kind of hot painting a white wall in the sun. So usually like late or early evening, we spend about maybe 4 hours. We also, Wanda and I spoke this morning about reaching out to a couple art groups to help us. So they might be able to help with a design, or even just help us get something on the wall quicker. But we'd like to look for a time mid-June-ish. Again, it's probably good we have seniors so we can see if any of you are able to help, and by what point is too late to get your all's support. And so ask questions, talk about it. Let's try to see what kind of dates we're looking at. If we're able to do a weekday, we certainly can do that. We've done it in the past on a Friday usually, but that kind of limits us. So if there's a weekday that you think might work, and we start around 3 or 4 and go till about 7 or 8, yeah. So let's see what kind of dates we can get thrown out and think about.
I have a question actually. Oh, sorry. Where is our youth expression wall?
Great question. So in between the Milton Road Center and Winston Square Park, if you're on the front side of Milton Road Center, like the entrance, the main entrance, and if you're looking at the main entrance, you're going to look to the left, and that's where Winston Square Park is, and there's steps that go up to the top. Right underneath those steps, there is a white wall, and there's a sign that goes along the stairwell that says Youth Expression Wall. So it's right underneath those steps. That's right beside Milton Road Center.
So I know in the chat we have, oh, go ahead, James. Sorry.
No, you're basically saying it right now. I was going to say the same thing.
So what do you guys think about, there's an 11th going on, a 25th, there's several in the chat. So some suggestions.
Also, personally, it's probably better if it's before August, because I think moving day is in August. So
we definitely would like to look at June. So the 25th is the 25th is a Friday. That's the week after Father's Day, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then that should probably, that might not be if that's a good day for you all, then that might be an okay day with our office. I know Wanda just asked for it not to be the beginning of June, because that might be too soon for us to get other people to help us. And with graduations, would the 11th be too close to senior graduations and stuff?
A lot of graduations are going on from the 4th through like the 11th. So I know there's going to be a busy week as far as like seniors, graduation celebrations and things of that nature. I know, Sasha, you said in the chat that you may not be able to do the 25th. I'm seeing the 25th from a lot of people. Miss Jamie, you said, did you want this to be one day, or did you want this to be a 2-day thing that we send out?
We normally just do a 1 day. Okay. And we invite you all to invite kids, friends. I mean, bring people. It does not just have to be the youth council. We also like to use this as a time that if you have friends that might be good, like be a good contribution to YAC, to invite them to come. The 25th, I think the only thing I could see is that might get into if people are at camps, but that could be a problem anytime. So I don't know that there would be a perfect time for that. Would there be any time during that week that you might think would be better even than doing it on a Friday? Like, do you think you would get more participation if you did it a weekday, a Thursday, or a Tuesday or something?
I feel like there might be a possibility of getting more people on the weekday because like over the weekend people might already have plans for like Friday night, Saturday night and stuff, but that's just my opinion.
Maybe like a Wednesday. I think Wednesdays tend to be better too.
Okay.
Yep. Maybe like a Wednesday or Thursday, just like it's not at the beginning of the week. But again, like this is all up for discussion.
So if we were to look at that week after Father's Day, ending the 25th, maybe we can send something out to youth council for Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday and see which one works the best. Can we agree that the majority of this group says that week would be the best? Based off the chat, it seems like that's okay. And even though a lot of you are graduates and no longer going to be youth council members, would you all still come out? Okay, good, because we'll need you because we don't have people replacing you yet.
As far as the week, do we need to vote on like having that week as a possibility for the youth expression wall?
Sure, if you want to vote, and then we can vote to send out a poll for Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, the 23rd, 4th, or 5th, 23rd, 24th, or 25th.
Okay. So do we have a motion on the floor to send out a poll for Wednesday, 23rd, 24th, and 25th of June?
I motion to send out a poll for the week of June 20, what was it? 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, and 28th.
Okay. Do we have a second?
I second that motion.
All right. Addison Truzy,
Aye.
Almarie Williams,
Aye.
Celeste Collado,
Aye.
Daniel Reyes,
Aye.
Giselle Guerrero,
Aye.
Jacob Taylor,
Aye.
James Taylor,
Aye.
Sasha Cigar,
Aye.
Tamara Smith,
Aye.
and myself, aye. It looks like the ayes have it. So now we can get that poll working and send it out to the whole group. Last but not least, we're going to go ahead and get to the staff reminders and more information. First, I would like to start with the very first thing and most important right now is recruiting youth advisory council members for the year of 2022. And as we were just speaking about, that the Youth Expression Wall is a really great event to get everyone involved, especially those that you might find will be really interested in the Youth Advisory Council, need an extra push on trying to get into advocacy, government, politics, just really wants to give back to Winston-Salem as a whole. So I kind of want to open this portion up to everyone. If there's any ideas on ways to recruit for next year, and some ways that you can speak to current classmates, friends, and family members. So if you guys have any suggestions, or even those who have been here for several years and are moving on to graduate or are still going to be here next year, some of your experiences as far as recruiting for the next year.
I did know that we could even recruit. When I first joined here, like when I first joined it, it was like you got chosen by our guidance counselors. So you can recruit, then I'll start spreading the word and start making posts about it, just like, hey, Whitney would like an opportunity to be involved in the community. So I think that'll really get the people.
That's a good idea, Addison. I know that's often like the case. A lot of people think like, oh, you have to be chosen by your guidance counselor. But if people know about it and can tell their guidance counselor like, hey, yes, I'm interested, then that's when the ball pretty much starts rolling for them. But I will agree about like posting about it, using social media, just like how we use this campaign, different ways to get people involved. Is there any other suggestions or, ideas that you have that are coming to mind?
I would say we just reach out to the principals and guidance counselors again, and just let them know that we need more people in the youth advisory council, and that might spike recruitment even more, because if they know good students, then they could just automatically recommend them. So instead of just like relying on the guidance counselor, if you put the principal in it too, that might add something to it, or maybe even the teachers.
That's a good point. I do have a question though, for a lot of you. Did you guys learn about the Youth Advisory Council through a friend, or did a guidance counselor tell you about the program, or the council rather?
I learned through my guidance counselor, but it was like a secret kind of thing. It wasn't like everyone got to hear about it, I guess.
Right. I'm seeing Elmarie, friend, James, guidance counselor, right? So pretty much a lot of people have heard about YAC through guidance counselors, and like Addison and James both said, we do need to have that connection to have people know about the council without it just being solely the guidance counselors. And sometimes, as James was suggesting, that there are really good students who would be interested in the work, but the guidance counselors don't tell them, or there's like this disconnect. So is there anything else that you all would suggest, or anything, even with the youth expression wall, how would you feel about bringing friends, family members, classmates? Like, how do you feel about that? Or any other ideas?
Another idea is, I know that a lot of people, well, school did open back up, but a lot of people didn't go back to school. So what if we could talk to our friends that's at our schools and kind of recommend them to go out to the youth expression wall when we have our big event, and just see how that works?
That's a good suggestion. Definitely want to, even the ones, like you said, even the ones who couldn't go back to school in person, or those who chose to go back. I know it's kind of hard right now, especially because a lot of our classmates, even the new ones, we only met online, so it feels a little restricted. But I know that, using social media and trying to invite them like, hey, this is a first outing, this is something that will be really fun. It's going to be summertime, school's done. This is something you could look forward to. So different, words of encouragement, and just allowing your friends and classmates to know about this event, I think we'll do a really great job. And then looking at the chat as well. Yeah, exactly. Bringing friends is a good idea to sell right. Getting everyone to know each other better. I'm not sure, Jamie, I guess you could speak to what next year will be, as far as if there will be a council in person, or if like what the format will be like. But I think it'll be great to know some council members ahead of time. Maybe it'll be a really great connection for everyone for next year.
Well, I mean, I know Wanda and I'll be excited to meet some of you all in person, because I met Daniel when he came to get a shirt, and that was the first time I'd met him. So this has been an odd year for sure, and we are excited that we can end it with the Youth Expression Wall, and it would be a great time for you all to bring friends that you think would be great to join. Even if they don't go to your school, if they go to a different school, we might need students from that school. So we just always encourage you all to talk to your friends and let them know to go to a counselor, because the counselor is the one that's going to get the paperwork to fill out to send back into us. So at some point it has to go through the guidance counselor, and that's why we send you all to them, except obviously some of the schools have recruited people from the guidance counselor. So but thank you all so much, and any help you all can give on social media, just tell about your experience being with youth council or whatever. So
Thank you for that. You made some really, really great points. Is there anyone else that has any closing comments about recruiting or any further ideas? If not right now, definitely send out an email to Jamie, Miss Wanda, even myself, or our big group text. I know that, for the beginning part of the summer, we're still going to be doing the recruiting process and, throughout the summer. So it's nice to hear some ideas and some progress, even if it's saying, hey, I have a friend who's interested. How does the process work? And you're not really familiar with it because you joined this year. Just reach out, and I'm sure one of us can help you go through that process. So if there's not any other remarks, I'm going to go ahead and speak about upcoming events. As you all know, the Youth Expression Wall is coming up. Of course, we said we'll send out a poll, so definitely check your email for that. We did just end our campaign. I think it was like a few weeks ago, and things of that nature. And so now we have another event. Miss Jamie?
Yeah, so we actually just were contacted today. The Bethesda Center is partnering with the Winston-Salem Dash to raise money at a homeless night community evening at the Dash. So it's Friday, June 11th. And tickets, it says tickets are $15, and $4 from each ticket will go to benefit Bethesda Center. And they had reached out to us because they would like to get this information out to the schools, so that, if students want to go, then their money is going to go to helping the Bethesda Center. And I'm going to forward this to you all so you can send it out to your friends, or however you'd want to help them is great. But we let them know that we would share this information with you all tonight. So it is Friday, June 11th. So.
Thank you for that. Is there any other events coming up other than this event and the Youth Expression Wall?
So the Saturday, June 19th is the community Juneteenth celebration. It'll be at the Bailey Park, and you all should come out. That's definitely something that our department helps with every year, and it's a great event. So.
And I will also like to add, there's a lot of events that are opening back up, such as the baseball park. I mean, who would have thought I would be trying to tell you guys to go out and go to these outings. There's the drive at the Coliseum. There's so many things. So definitely take advantage this summer to have fun, practice social distancing, get your vaccine, and overall, enjoy your summer, meet with your classmates that you didn't get to meet with. And so thank you, Jamie, for bringing up Juneteenth as well. And so I'm sure we'll be getting email with all that information. Again, just keep a lookout for that. And I would like to say, first that, wow, it's been an honor to be your chair, to have done this for so many years, just working with you guys. It's crazy that I'm saying bye to so many of you, or see you later. It's been a really, really, really great year. Very awesome. I'm just really, really impressed with all of you guys. The hard work, the dedication, the laughter on Zoom. Like, who would have known that Zoom calls would be so much fun with you guys? So many events. You guys have made such an impact on the Winston-Salem communities, an impact in my life. I hope I was able to do the same for yours. Very inspirational, all very well-spoken. I'm just really excited and just very thankful to have you all a part of this. Very excited to see what you guys will be doing next year, whether you are graduating, joining again, finding something that you love. Maybe this is something that you are like, wow, now I want to really get involved with government, or maybe it's advocacy or whatnot. I just hope that you all took something away from this year, this experience, having these Zoom calls, even though, some days it was tiring, getting on the Zoom calls with school and having so many activities, but you guys did an amazing job. Like, I'm very, very proud of you. And I'm just, like I said, I'm very, very thankful to have you guys on board, and very excited to see what these next years hold for the council and some of the plans that you guys have upcoming. So definitely don't be a stranger. A lot of you guys have my social media, my email, my phone number. And again, I would just like to say thank you for allowing me to be your chair, a friend, a supporter of your passions and ideas, your advocate, just all of the above. So I'm just very, very thankful for you guys. And I want to pass it over to anyone who wants to share anything. If you're a senior or not, maybe it's your first year, maybe you've been here, you want to say something in closing. But again, thank you guys so much for working as hard as you guys did. It was not overlooked, and you guys really reaped what you have sown. And so thank you.
I also want to thank everybody for allowing me to be the vice chair. My 2 years on YAC was very interesting. I had one full year in person, and I was able to go to some of the conferences. And that was also one of the highlights of YAC, going to the conference and hosting it. So I just really appreciate everybody for sticking together and coming together for a good cause. So thanks. And I'll definitely be back to visit you all next year.
Oh, yes. I can second that. Thank you so much, James. Anyone else want to share, or some takeaways, some thanks, some plans? Any plans, any new plans or anything before we adjourn? It's crazy that this is our last meeting of the year.
Yeah, it's been a great year, and I've had the pleasure to basically be friends with all the seniors this year. So I'm gonna miss all of you so much, and y'all truly do inspire me, and y'all are some part of the reason why I still keep joining every year to be on this team, to be part of this group. So I'm very, very proud, and I can't wait to see you guys next year, and to work together and to grow together and to better this community.
We also have some comments in the chat. Yes, Celeste, we're gonna miss you. Sasha, we're gonna miss you. Such a great time. Like I said, you guys are awesome, and these comments, and and words of gratitude. It's so sweet. So
I will, I mean, I don't know how to follow up Portia. She did a great job thanking everyone but it's hard for Wanda and I both to see our seniors leave, especially when we have such active active youth. So this year has, you know, even though we haven't met in person, you all have been so active and you've done a really awesome job. And we will certainly miss our seniors. And out of the, let's see, we have Celeste and Tamara and Portia and James and Sasha. You're the majority of our call right now, and you're all graduating. You're leaving us, and we're so proud of you. So we just wish you the best. I know that Wanda hates that she's not able to be on here to wish you all well. So just know that she thinks a lot of you all, and we do wish you the best of luck next year and where you all end up. And please come back and see us. But more than anything, come to the Youth Expression Wall once we get that date solidified, so that we can see you all and give some fist bumps and you know, do the safety measures, but at least show how much we appreciate you and wish you all luck. So if you did not get a cord for graduation and you still need your cords, I will be in the office Friday. And if you can't be there in the morning, I can leave them with the guard if you could be there before 5 o'clock. So just email me about it. And those of you that are not graduating, we do hope that you will return, and hopefully we'll get to have meetings in person next year. So, but again, I will send an email out about the date for June, and we definitely hope that we can congratulate you all in person that day. So Portia, you have been an amazing chair. You've done a really great job. James, you've done great as a vice chair when you've had to fill in for Portia. You all have just been an amazing youth council. The way you've stepped in for each other. Addison and Tamara, you both have stepped in as secretary a few times. So we certainly appreciate all of that. And thank you.
thank you so much for your kind words. And now it's time to adjourn. So do we have a motion to close our final meeting of the year?
Motion to close the meeting.
Do we have a second?
A second.
All right, Tamara Smith,
Aye.
Addison Truzzi,
Aye.
Almarie Williams,
Aye.
Celeste Collado,
Aye.
Daniel Reyes,
Aye.
Giselle Guerrero,
Aye.
Jacob Taylor,
Aye.
James Taylor,
Aye.
Sasha Cigar,
Aye.
Tamara Smith,
Aye.
and Portia Smith. Aye. So it looks like the ayes have it. I hope you guys have a wonderful summer. Continue to practice social distancing and enjoy yourselves. Bye, everyone.